Hi guys and welcome. Today is Sunday, June 2nd, and we're going to do a card example using Loveliest tree. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab two of my water-based markers for this. I have shaded spruce for a card base, and I have Very Vanilla. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to be cutting it down. But I'm going to get some, no, we're going to cut it down right now. I was going to say we're going to wait till later, but we'll cut it down right now. So I'm going to cut it at 2 3/4. And then what we have left, we're going to cut down to 1 3/4 inches. All right, that little strip I'll throw away. I keep way too many strips, so I'm going to start throwing them away more, because that's what you should do. All right, I'm trying to find my spritzer that has water in it. Oh, let me see if it's, it's over here. Sorry. Yep, there's water in there. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I am going to put green near the top. Now, you don't use blends for this technique. You are using your water-based markers. All right, let me get the cardstock out of the way, and let's go ahead and we're gonna, let me get my stamp mounted, because once we start going, it may be a little fast to dry. I'm trying to find my big block. Where did I put it? Oh, I'm using it. Darn. All right, let's see if this will fit on. All right. Okay. I'm spraying a little bit of water on there. And you know what? I'm not going to stamp it. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to leave this down here for just a little bit. Let that color. I was going to stamp this on there and use that color, but I think I'm going to like this a little bit better. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to dry off this block because now I can use it when I go to stamp. All right, let me put this over here for just a second. Try to leave a lot of my blocks out so you don't see me reaching over, but of course I still end up reaching over. All right, we probably should use StazOn since that's wet, but I am going to go ahead. You know what? And this isn't watercolor paper, but I'm not sure if this will work. I don't like how that's not modeled there, but it might just be the way it's going to be. All right. We're going to let that dry for just a second. And then on this other piece here, I don't think I want to do the same. Let me think what fun technique I can use here. Let's do, how about, we'll do some flicking. How about that? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your lid and you're going to just go like this. Don't worry, you're not going to hurt your markers. I'm not doing it on the point. I'm doing it on the side. Yeah, it does get your point somewhat, but not enough that it's going to hurt it. Let me go ahead and do this again with the Shy Shamrock. Did I say shaded spruce earlier? Shy Shamrock. All right, I kind of like that. Looks kind of good. I'm wondering if I need to put just a little bit more of the pecan pie on there. There. So there's two different background ways to make backgrounds. I'm going to hope that that is dry enough. I'm going to have to go like this. My wrist is feeling a lot better this morning. So I must have just like slept on it wrong, or I don't know. So it wasn't anything serious. It never is, but yeah, it just was kind of not fun. But it feels much better today, so it's nothing serious. It went away. All right, where I sprayed on that extra water, you can see that's got a little dark there. I'm just going to live with it. It is what it is. All right, and then over here, I am going to I think I want a bigger saying. I think I will make this a sympathy card. How about that? Let's go ahead. Put that on there. I'm wondering if I should try it again on this, because that really, when I sprayed it extra, really is dark there. So let me see. Let me take this off. Let me try this again. In fact, I'm going to try to mimic the tree a little bit better. So here's my root. Here's where my tree and branches will be. All right. Let me go ahead and spritz this again. Move these out of the way so they don't get wet. All right. Now, yeah, I'm going to go upside down like this, kind of measuring out where that brown was. Probably should have put one of my piercing mats underneath there, but it's all right. I'll just change this out. All right. Not bad. Let me go ahead and we had that little streak through there. Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. Let me just do this, since I'm going to change that anyway. Maybe I think I'm going to put dimensionals under there. Getting down to the bottom of this. Hopefully they'll stick okay. I'm going to put extras on, because you see how that's curling up because there's still that water moisture in there. So I'm going to put a few extras on there. Plus I'm going to take one of these strips. Oh my gosh, stuck to my finger. And put it right there where the trunk is. We're going to line this up over this. I'm going to kind of bend it backwards just so it flattens a little bit. There we go. Not bad. Then let's go ahead on this. I'm going to use tear and tape because of all that moisture. I want it to lay down really good. In fact, let me just do this. This is one of my little wiping cloths. Let me do that so I'm not putting it down on a wet area again. know, I don't do tear and tape. I usually just rip off what I'm going to instead of measuring it, which is what you're supposed to be doing. All right, burnishing that just a little bit so I can bring it up okay. That's still pretty wet there. It wants to hang on to the tape. All right. Holding down that corner because since it's still just a little bit wet, I feel like the corner wants to tear because we've really broken down those fibers by introducing that water. We didn't use watercolor paper. So let's go ahead. We're going to put that right over there. Here's my little message right there. This we can use our seal on because it's not wet. Put that right there. Then we're going to grab the Shy Shamrock. Is this the bordered ribbon? Yes, bordered ribbon. Let me go ahead and grab out my ribbon scissors, my ribbon snips. There's that little plastic thing that needs to come off. I usually end up cutting into the ribbon trying to get it off. Does anyone else have that same problem? Because I can't ever find where the edge is. There we go. There. All right, so what we're going to do here is, well, that's very tone on tone. Maybe I'll do the basic beige. It's also the bordered ribbon. So let's go ahead. First thing I want to do is I want to cut off a length. That is pretty close to what my card is. Oh, I don't like the way I cut that. And that's not straight. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to have that ribbon there, but I'm also going to tie just a little what is that, like a half knot, a square knot. Again, my son was an Eagle Scout. You would think I remember all these knots that we did for years and years and years. Turn that upside down. And I'm going to snip off that edge again. I'm going to get some glue dots. So let me get a couple. I think I'm going to put the knot over there since I have the words over here. Let me get a couple glue dots. I'm going to put one right on that end. Pull out another one. For this end. And then I'm going to snip this off because that is a little long. I just want to have a little bit of the ties there. Let me see if I can get that to be a little more straight. It's not going to be because we're pulling it, but as close as we can get it. All right. Oh my gosh, I got a lot out. All right. So I want to be careful because I don't want to get, gotta get that covered. Don't want to get that in the water and end up, oh, I hit the microphone, sorry, and end up ruining my cards. So let's see, do I have, let me just grab a piece of regular typing paper just so we have that covered up for now. All right, there we go. So here's the card we did today. I almost feel like we want to put a couple little gems on there. And I don't think we want anything sparkly since it's a sympathy card. So we'll put these flat back ones. How about that? Let me grab out my other pair of, I have to look because, see, this is Summer Sun. This is the Shy Shamrock. They're so very close. And no, I'm not using my ribbon scissors. These are my sticky scissors. Just felt like grabbing them out and doing it instead of grabbing my take your pick tool. All right. Oh, and I'm sorry. These are the 2024-26 resin dots, the in color. All right. So there you have that. There's what we just did today. Let me show you other cards that I did. So here's, this is focusing on those die cuts. So I took the die cuts and did them in different shades of green and then ran it all through that timber folder. And then here again, using those die cuts. That's why I focus on just the stamps on here and not really so much the die cuts. But here's another sympathy card. Did the tearing paper effect. Used those dies and just made a simple little sympathy card. I might put a few stone gems, embellishments, something there. Haven't decided yet. All right, guys. So there you are. There's the cards for Loveliest Tree Bundle. Thanks a lot for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Send me a comment. Share me on social media. Most of all, have a great day. Bye for now.